we are. Hello my friends, hello, welcome back to another Sunday stream. I hope you've been looking forward to this one, because we are getting to a section of the game that is quite far along in the main storyline. It's going to be fun to play today. I hope you had a wonderful week thus far. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. So thus far, I guess. We're playing more of the Old Republic today, and we are continuing our stories on Corellia. We are finally facing off against Darth Thanaton in what is called a Kaggath. This is some kind of ancient Sith ritual where two powerful Sith have some kind of indirect duel, or whoever gets to create the most havoc, whoever creates the most blood sport, will be victorious. And of course, we cannot lose this. We will succeed and finally take our revenge on Darth Thanaton. Let's see if we can today. Go. Here we are. Duty. Let us strike at the heart. So they attempted to attack the fuel refineries, which could be problematic for Moff Pyron, who is assisting us, because obviously our ships also need fuel to function. We managed to clear up most of that, and we have quite a bit to go now. So we'll head to Darth Charnas first, because we had the little Zerka situation before with, well, them not playing ball with the Empire. We need to fix this.
I want you to know, my lord, I did everything I could.
Darth Decimus doesn't reward good intent.
No, Darth Decimus rewards doing what he wants.
It's those other companies.
Zerka Corellia,
Greedy scum, all of them. Too stupid to see the benefits of Imperial oversight.
grovel some more.
So CEC, that's one of the parties that we need to deal with. And apparently Zerka was being problematic, but we managed to convince them by killing them and taking their ion weapon. That should be good. Let's head to the Tears of Terrace and have a chat with Darth Decimus. La 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 la. Huh. There is apparently a quick travel point here, but I didn't really see how you could theoretically quick travel. Okay, that's good to know. Theoretically. So we've already done Incorporation Islands, and we have a few more sections to go. Right. Darth Charnas.
Here are the detonation codes. Braltavar was eager to hand them over.
Yes, he was.
I'm sure he was. Thanks to you, the Zerka Corellia hull cracker is ours. These codes will awaken its power. Commander Jastel briefed me on your handling of the Brawl Teva situation. His untimely end certainly broke Zerka's resistance.
Or his death was a warning.
Braltavar's punishment will scare every rebel on Corellia.
If you want to really break the rebel spirits, help me close Corellian Engineering Corporation. With the hull cracker in our possession, we can finally shut down CEC and end their attacks on our rocket trams.
Yes.
But first we must deal
We'll
with their
deal
army.
with it.
Legions of battle droids defend the CEC fortress.
Oh,
Our explosives team can't get close enough to detonate the hull cracker.
I can fry the
I'll melt
army.
those CEC rust buckets into a pile of steaming
They're
circuits.
just droids. They're
We
going
need a
to be
battalion of
easy
Sith, all as
targets.
powerful as you to put a dent in their numbers. There's only one other solution. These droids take orders directly from CEC. Signal towers transmit commands, and they
Oh.
obey with deadly precision.
You want to
Bringing down
get
the
rid of the
signal towers
signals?
will disrupt the
That
droids.
would work.
Our explosives team sneaks in, detonates the hull cracker, and blows the CEC doors wide open.
Very well. I will raise
CEC is
the
about to
tower.
lose contact with their army.
Once you remove the signal towers, contact Commander Kraid in CEC territory. He'll prepare you for our final assault.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll just take a random reward because everything we're wearing is better than what they can offer us at this time. Now then, where are we going? We still need to head to the Incorporation Islands. Okay. Apparently CEC Islands up there. Swiftly use the quick travel. To deal with them. Let's go. Random mount is... Oh, that one. Yeah, the twitchy mount. Not bad. We need to head this way. It can be a little bit tricky to navigate the Corellian map at times because there's lots of these side areas where you need to go through a building in order to get to the next bit, and it's not just a straight line. Sometimes you need to go along the edge a little bit, but we'll manage. La, la. All right, on we go then. Quite a silent planet, Corellia, in a ways. Ooh, what's this? Lieutenant?
My lord, watch your step. This whole area is a hot zone.
Oh, he must be
We're
from the
running down a
north.
bunch of filthy drow when we hit one of their mines. Put most of my guys out of commission.
Dral?
What exactly is a drow?
Furry aliens. Mostly live in the Corellian system. Disgusting little rodents. But somehow, they took over an arms factory that's loaded with blasters and mines.
Oh my.
They'll ship those weapons from the arms factory to the rebels unless we stop them.
Well,
And if you
stop
hadn't
them,
noticed,
we will.
we're not going anywhere.
I'll take care
Those
of it.
weapons can't fall into rebel hands. What were your plans?
Take back that factory, root out every one of those overgrown weasels. Then we'll keep control of those weapons.
Weasels.
Just watch your step.
Right.
They're putting their new mines to good use.
Overgrown weasels. They're, yeah, there's no racists here. None whatsoever. There's a mine. Quite a few mines. Deal with the droids. Relic. Deal with them. Good. Yes, good. Ah. You just want us to deal with the anti-vehicle mines? I mean, sure. Still think that'd be easy enough for them to do, but then again, they are Imperial troops, and as such are we. Because those troopers couldn't take candy from a baby. Salek, what are we doing? How about you just kill that turret? Thank you very much. He's too big healing him, too busy healing himself to be able to deal with this. Right, so much for the mines. Now we need to deal with that security field. What here? The Drow Weapons Factory. Again, more droids. Did these Drow fight themselves? Or are they really such weasels? That's just a human? Ah, so those are the Drow. Very tiny creatures. Yeah, definitely rodents of a sort. sure what I would call them. Because I don't think a hamster is
When there is time,
quite it.
I have something to say.
Yeah. Right, so like we'll have a chat once we have a moment. Okay. Security field, we'll do so. We can just waltz through here, no problem. Da, bunk, bunk, bunk. Ooh, hello. Shocking, isn't it? Oh, the poor drow. He finally got close and then immediately died. That's what I mean by weak. What are these rebels, to be honest? I expected more. Overseer, I'm just gonna ignore that one because I don't really need to. There's 3 of them here. We can just deal with this demolitionist. That should take care of things. Yeah. Claim the factory to get rid of those production lines. And that's going to set back the Republics quite a bit. What's this? Oh, there's a nice little security droid. Bomb. Ooh, my. There we go. Now, we just need to have a little chat with Lieutenant Veet, because this was so easy, even a child would have managed. I am no child. So I expect to be compensated. Really? They're gonna make us walk in the whole way back. Okay. Fine. I really prefer it if they don't do that. They just make sure that the way out is quicker. Like they did in Skyrim. They didn't do this in Oblivion yet, but in Skyrim, when you get to the end of the dungeon, it is usually very close to the entrance of the dungeon, but only accessible from the other side. So you either have some kind of chain you would need to pull to open up a secret entryway, or it's a drop down somewhere. And that way you don't have to walk back through empty areas. Yeah, we didn't really need to kill those, but I just felt like it. Yes. Yes. Alright then. Lieutenant. Just go and then there's no point in fighting those. Right then, Lieutenant.
The weapons facility is clear. The Drall won't be distributing arms to anyone.
You boys see that? That's how professionals get things done.
And supposedly you're all
Command will get that
professionals.
factory under Imperial control in no time.
Good. They will remember this
Drall
defeat.
will think twice before crossing the Empire again.
We can always hope. We'll get another walker and get back to the fight.
Do it. Now, for the CEC. Trying to stop us from getting to the other areas. We cannot accept this.
Let you die.
No, you won't, Alec. You won't. Which reminds me, we should probably send the other guys to actually do something useful. Change. So, let's see. Chem, you can make us some more mutagenic cell grafts. Because biochem's not exactly at the same level as the rest.
You're gonna miss me.
Yeah, not
As
really.
furthers our aims, I'll do it.
You can depend on me. Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Bum, bum, bum. Come on then. Keep the rifleman. That's easy enough. Good. It's been a busy week on my end. We had some. I had my D&D sessions this week. That was pretty fun. It's a good time there. It's a Star Wars based system, so quite interesting. More in the post Return of the Jedi times, the expanded universe. So quite nice. No Disneyverse, which always
I
helps.
won't let you die.
And apart from that, I've been playing some Helldivers 2, of course, as the Illuminate have begun their invasion of Super Earth. We gotta make sure that they don't defeat us on Super Earth. That's quite tricky. I do like the new maps there, though. They're more urban styled, and also back when I was in playing games more clan-based, I used to be in a sort of amateur, not amateur clan for America's Army. It was always the urban maps that I would specialize in, so it's been nice. I rather like it. I like all the additional cover the buildings give us. Less of a fan of all the civilians walking around there, because every time I try to pull in an airstrike, some civilian decides to walk into the airstrike. Slightly wrong. And let's see, what else have I been playing? Managed to finish Monster Hunter Wilds, at least the tutorial, or as most people call it, the campaign. Monster Hunter usually really starts once you finish the campaign. So that's when difficulty starts to spike. But the problem for me there is that usually I play games for the story, So I'm not as interested in like a New Game Plus situation. Because I've already seen the story. So fighting the same monsters again is just not as fun for me. That makes sense? The same bosses over and over again. It wasn't as bad with Wilds though. I've played previous Monster Hunter games and there you really had to keep grinding, and with Monster Hunter Wilds at least you could also get the get some more items from the monsters just by wounding and using those wounds. Very useful. Where is those signal towers? There's probably one over there. Yes. Oh, hello. Food. How about you don't do that? Let's see. So apart from Monster Hunter Wilds and Hell, have I been playing anything else? I don't think I've. Obviously, some the Old Republic on the on my Sith Warrior. That's been progressing nicely, working on the Basilisk, which takes quite a while. There's like 10 stages of the Basilisk, and it takes about a week for every stage. But that's mainly because it's sort of time gated, and I don't like these time gate mechanics. Like I can show you guys. You've got these currencies that you need, and as you can see, you can only get a certain amount of those per week, which is really nasty. Because it just makes it so that you are forced to come back a week later to continue, and you can't just go on with the quests during the week. So if you complete those at the beginning of the week, then suddenly the rest of the week there is nothing to do on that front. And of course, usually there's more pieces of content. I just don't like it when, for no real reason, the game developers decide to put time locks like these in place. They're just... I think it's disrespectful of the player's time.
Well, well.
If I want to play the game and if I want to unlock something, then make it so that I can unlock that. At my pace. And if that means that I want to complete something in a week, fine. Say I want to complete it in 10 weeks because I take a break in between, also fine. But that should be my choice. It is something we're seeing in quite a few games. They're like mainly mobile games suffer from this with the time-gated mechanics. I just don't like it. It really is happening. So then I just start playing a different game. Yeah, that's how it goes. But I am currently waiting to start a new game because I've ordered a new PC. I don't want to wait until that comes in. That should be able to play pretty much everything that that's out today. Quite some nice settings. So probably, most likely next week's stream, I will be playing on
The
the new
CEC
PC.
signal towers are down. The droids aren't getting
gonna be
coordinated
fun.
orders.
Very good. With their security confused, we can take the hull cracker right to CEC's doorstep.
Good.
Everything is in place, Darth Jarnus. Finally. Once CEC falls, the rocket trams can spread our forces across Corellia.
Mm-hmm.
Then this planet will be ours.
It will.
We must move quickly. Zerka's hull cracker is already in the field. Are you ready to shove it down CEC's throat?
We can't beat.
CEC will choke on Circa's gift. Then I'll cripple their ion cannons.
Yes.
Their board of directors doesn't know what they're up against. Show them no mercy. Commander, have your explosives team prime the hull cracker. Once you're in, sack the board of directors and disable the ion cannons. When the rocket trams are back online, we'll ramp up our invasion.
I'll get to it, Lord Jarnus. I will get. There. Go. Got some ROI going on here. So industrial collapse. Next, we need to meet the explosives expert. Right, we can do that.
I won't let you die.
No, you let him. Lots of goodies. Now then, where are we? The EC Island. Just get in my way. The big guardian. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the new PC. If you've been around on this channel for a while, you might have noticed that in some of the games we had some issues getting things to run the way we wanted to. Like Remnant 2, I did a bit of a rant about how that game pretty much would only run if you were to use some form of frame generation, which I don't like. I think anything up to 60 FPS should be done without frame gen. Anything above 60 FPS, I could get why you would want to use frame gen for that, but it's just too visible at the runs. But this PC is also getting to be somewhat old. It's has a bit of an older CPU, which I couldn't upgrade anymore because this motherboard doesn't support it. So then you need to change the motherboard and the CPU, which means you will also need to change the memory. And at that point, you are just changing the entire PC. So that's why I figured, well, I might as well just buy a new PC. Something which will last for a while and hopefully give us a lot of fun. And it allows me to upgrade my my operating system as well, because this PC without a firmware flash doesn't have support for Windows 11.
Droids will be on our tails soon. Keep
Because
them
of
off
that,
while we rig this hull cracker.
that silly chip that they expect computers to have now.
Don't let him hit the hull cracker.
Still, no reason why they would force this. Like they say it's for security, but to be honest, all it does is force people to buy new PCs. guess it's kind of to be expected with Windows also becoming more of a service rather than a regular piece of software. It used to be that you just bought your software. You would own a license to that software. But now all of these systems are all switching to subscription. Now I very much prefer just paying once and not paying monthly.
Everybody get back.
Unless I'm actually getting something new for a monthly payment. There we go. Good stuff. Well done, stuff. Now, let us have a chat with CEC CEOs. COOs. The C-suite. I think they will find it is in their best interest to work with the Sith and not the Republic. Good. Yes. So, but returning to the new PC, I have been noticing that it's mainly Unreal Engine games that are becoming more and more of a problem lately. I also feel like that has a lot to do with the focus that Unreal Engine puts on frame generation at the moment. And a lot of developers not taking the time to optimize their games to run without it. And Unreal Engine can make some gorgeous graphics, but it does require a little something. Another reason I wanted to upgrade is because of another progression we've been seeing, and that is that there are games at this moment that are starting to require ray tracing. And the official spiel around ray tracing was that it is a lighting technology that should make it easier for developers to make pretty lighting. But ray tracing is very heavy for the GPUs that don't have special ray tracing software. And fortunately, it was only Nvidia that really did anything. Okay, why did that hit? So, all the graphics cards can start to have quite some issues with future games once they start requiring ray tracing, like the Indiana Jones games did.
Tell me what you think.
Game did. It actually forced ray tracing as a requirement. The first game to do so, I believe. All the others you could do it with ray tracing, but it's completely optional. There, for some reason, they made it obligatory. Like this too, do I realize that ray tracing will probably become some technique that will be used a lot more in the future because it is supposedly easier for devs to work with. Yes, I understand this, so yeah, need to take that into account, and as such... Oh.
First you break into my company, then you barge in here without an appointment.
Yes. What's the point, Mr. Mars?
My droids will throw you out piece by piece. Just Darth
Yep.
Charnas will realize CEC can't be taken.
Have you seen what we've been doing with the other droids? Really? More droids.
I've
Bring
taken
them
out
on.
a small army of CEC's finest. Why not a few more?
Yeah.
This is C9X, the perfect marriage of Zerka's lethality and CEC's inspired engineering. Even controls nearby droids with a custom signal emitter. Combat tests went through the roof. Costs a fortune, but that's the price of freedom.
Looks like a waste of credits.
You should have just bought a ticket off Corellia.
This marvel's an investment in CEC's future. Nothing's more important. Come on, C9X, show your stuff.
What? It growls? A droid that growls? Really? Did they implant some kind of Wookiee brain there? That's nuts. Come on then. Thank you. There we go.
Business is war, gentlemen, and we've almost got the scum beat.
No, you don't.
Master Mars, we have company.
You? That means C9X. You destroyed him? Impossible.
This is your last chance. Bow to Imperial rule or die.
Yeah.
No one tells me when to retire. Droids, attack!
Really?
Benton, he has the C9X signal emitter. Maybe we
Yep.
should do what he says.
Corellian Engineering Corps stands for something. This is our chance to do the same.
Yeah, you can
Go
stand
ahead,
for the Empire.
Turn our droids on us. If you enslave CEC, it won't be with our help.
Okay.
You heard him, droids. Open fire.
You did this yourself. Like, we could have worked with this board. But no. Your pride has cost you your life.
CEC iron cannons are offline. The rocket trams can run again.
Rocket
Celebrate.
tram.
Come to the tears of Taris at once.
On it. Now that I know that we can quick travel. But the new PC should prepare us for whenever the ray tracing is forced. So we can still play some nice games in the future.
Beautiful.
Looking
work.
forward to it.
The CEC director's death shook the rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
Will ensure their new leadership is more sympathetic to our cause. My master wishes to express his gratitude.
And he's too busy to do so himself.
I am Darth Decimus,
there
member
it
of
is.
the Dark Council, architect of Corellia's invasion. From slavery rises the most powerful Sith in generations. Darth Thanaton is right to fear you.
Yes.
Corellia is filled with wretched people, crude, scheming animals, begging to be conquered. We can help them by winning this battle. But I require your help.
As you wish. I think helping him will probably give us a leg up in this Kaggath.
My duty is my life.
Charity is for the weak and the lazy. The Empire is neither. You'll be well rewarded.
Good.
Follow me and you'll swim in the spoils of war. But first, we destroy the rebellion. We must decorate Corellia with their dead.
Ooh.
Take a rocket tram to the ruins of Labor Valley. Help Major Tradic burn the rebels out of hiding. Then we will speak again.
Labor Valley it is. Very well. That's where we're headed. Let's head to the tram then. Let's have a nice little trip on the tram. Right. Alrighty.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I would like to travel here. Thank you very much.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Here we go. I like this. I really like the map changes to this tram image. It kind of reminds me of like a subway in London or Paris. Really cool. The tram's pretty quick. Making some good progress there. Not sure how this tram would work with multiple trams at the same time. It seems dangerous with this one track, single track line. There is another one underneath, it seems. I always found that to be a bit weird. Maybe. Like, we don't see that one in use there. We just see the top one. But we've arrived. Imperial Wall Cap. Now then. Make sure
money's always
to
good here.
check stuff. Get rid of junk. Those focuses. We have a stem.
Come again.
Oh, there's still one active. That's good. Alright then. Looks like there's a quest over here. Heroic. We'll pick that one up.
Heal yourself up, Wexel. Don't worry. Those savages will be punished.
Savages, savages.
My lord, you honor a poor soldier with your presence. But you're a welcome sight about now. It's the Wookiees. Shaggy boots tore into my men with a vengeance. Less than
More
a third
furry
of us
creatures.
escaped, and most look worse than Wexel here.
So, I guess the Republic is depending completely on a furry army. They will need furries to attack us. Walking carpets, so to speak. I didn't expect Wookiees
We're a
here.
long way from Kashyyyk. What are Wookiees doing on Corellia?
Exactly.
Corellians like them as factory workers. They're
Oh.
supposedly industrious, clever with tools,
Yep.
and have strong
They
backs.
have some
My men have been
engineering
converting
skills.
Corellian factories for the Empires. No problems until we got to the Magnogravitics plant. The Wookiees in the plant refused to hand it over. They ambushed us, and now they're holding the factory. It's a bitter pill.
I'll take
An
care of those
example needs to be
Wookiees.
made of them.
It'll be dangerous. The Wookiees aren't interested in negotiation or reason.
And
They know
it looks
every
like I
nook
am.
of that factory. And now they've had time to make ready. You're going into Corellia's own savage jungle. Hopefully we can raise a glass when it's all done.
We will. Okay, so that's all the way over there. We need to have a chat with Major Tradic. It looks like there's also a quest over here. Oh, yes, of course. A flashpoint. Directive 7. That takes place around this time. I think we're not going to pick that up just yet. I think I'd prefer to focus on Corellia for a bit. We can do Directive 7 after Corellia.
Welcome to the Blitz, my lord.
This.
Darth Decimus told me you'd be gracing us with your presence. What we've got here is a cleanup operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia.
Okay.
Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
You haven't attacked them
Why the
yet.
hesitation?
My boys are in the field, but the enemy's tearing them apart.
Yes.
Now that you're here, we can revise our attack.
And with.
We're getting intel from an inside source.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Is he here right now?
Manners, Major Tradic. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation.
Why are you on our side exactly, Dumpin Soul? I thought all of the leaders of Corellia were against the Empire.
Why is a Corellian aiding the Empire?
I've always been a firm supporter of the Empire.
Oh.
And the promise to become Corellia's Prime Minister didn't hurt. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
I'll burn their weapons to cinders. Then those rebel worms will be ripe for squashing.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
I somehow doubt this. But that Darbin Soul is also in the perfect situation to be a double agent. Because if the Empire were to fail here, which obviously it won't, he can just say that he was working with the Republics, with the rebels. Smart. Just a moment, you guys be right back. Alright, let's see what else we can find here.
Turf, my lord, if you want to watch. The Corellian Star Drive Corporation has been funding resistance cells all over the city. So I'm turning their headquarters into a crater. As soon as I get a little clip from a buddy down there, I'll flip the switch and boom. No more corporation.
Yes, that's suitable fate.
Rebellion like that cannot go unpunished.
Agreed. They're the biggest corporation on Corellia, so they thought the Empire wouldn't slap them down. This should... Ah, there's my call.
Blow it, quick! They know we're here! Repeat, the Republic's found us! Blow it!
Right. Boom, please.
Last. Long-range detonator's not working. The pubs must have put a dampening field up.
Surely you have a backup
Surely
plan.
you must have thought something like this might happen.
Yes.
I'd be pretty lousy at my job if I didn't have a backup plan. Just didn't see it getting this bad. A short-range detonator will still blow the charges, but you'd have to fight half the pub army while doing it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds. Respectfully, sir, you've got to help.
An enjoyable diversion.
The dark side is more powerful than your explosives.
It is.
Your work's cut out for you, my lord. Force or no force. There's a delay on each bomb after it's triggered. That'll give you time to get out of the blast zones.
All right.
Stick around after you set them off. The timer's not that long. And it's a big boom.
We'll deal with the big boom. It will be a big boom. Jerry's Rez.
I'm ruined. Finished. Those Blastosalonians with their riots and their
more furries.
Too busy fighting the Empire to think about the working man, the entrepreneur.
They'll be put down soon enough. Then you can go back to whatever it is you do.
Arms dealing. At least until those rodents put me out of business.
There are a
Major
lot of
Tranix
arms
expected
dealers
me
on
to deliver
Corellia.
a shipment of military-grade ordnance, but the Furball Coalition won't even let a rumor get through. It's not just the Solonians either. Wookiees, Strahl, just about every flea bag in the galaxy's stonewalling me.
Yeah, they could all have fleas. This is true.
A Sith fears no one.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, I bet you could do something about those walking carpets. I'm sure you don't give a Cathar's hackle
He said
about
it.
me, but
He
there's
said
an
it.
entire regiment of Imperial troops waiting for this gear. If you clear out those mongrels, I should be able to deliver the merchandise. Heck, I'll cut you in on a slice of the profits.
For
I'd
me,
say we've come to an agreement.
So you'll do it? Maybe I'm not headed for financial ruin after all. The Wookiees and the Draw.
you're still gonna have to
I'm
pay
most
me.
concerned about. Thin their numbers a bit, and we'll be in business.
Very well. Very well. Okay, what do we have? We have the tunnel network that's over here south. I think we need to head here first. And then they'll probably have another quest after this area that leads us to this lower area over here. That's usually how it goes. Right here. That's the factory equipment crossway. Head on left first, I guess, to Corellian Star Drive headquarters for the explosive situation. Created a little boom. You could do with a good boom. Boom, 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 boom. Baldric wrote a very lovely poem to describe this situation called The German Guns, I believe. Very fun. From Blackadder. I believe it goes something like boom, 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 boom.
Emperor favor you, my lord.
And a bit more.
Our occupation continues as planned. Shame the locals aren't more cooperative.
Yes.
They should be thanking
Shame.
us. Instead, they fight. Call us conquerors, oppressors. The Republic has poisoned their minds. But no matter.
Yeah.
Their factories are in ruins, their supplies dwindle. Soon these radicals will be powerless.
Yes, for a trade planet, I figured they would be more diplomatic with the Empire, to be honest. But yeah, Corellia has always been more focused on Coruscant than other factions. Unless, of course, they're rebelling themselves. They must be
We'll have to
punished.
make an example of these rebels.
Yes.
Agreed. The Corellians must learn the limits of our mercy. The rebels are scattered, desperate, reliant on a few supply caches to maintain their resistance. And we've located one such cache. It's heavily guarded, but confiscating those supplies will rob the insurgents of much-needed resources. Can I count on you for this?
I'll do everything in my power.
The rebels are hurting for supplies. They won't give up that cache without a fight.
Well, why are you standing here then? You could fight. You have a gun. You don't have to do everything around here, do I? Done. 2 bombs. Neatly situated on opposite ends of the building. What? How about you die a little bit quicker? Thank you. Let's make sure to use one of those stims. Let's do those. Done. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll just pop the Crushing Darkness on him. That's gonna make things go a little bit quicker. Send a forward specialist here. Still just a trooper though. A gun. Okay. Yeah, we'll move. We'll move. Was that all? That tiny little boom? That's nothing. I expected something closer to the 4th of July. Boom. See, even that small barrel made a bigger boom. You need better explosives, my dude. What? These clans are so weak, I'm just moving through them. Without stopping. Alright then. So much for the lab. I guess Corbin Storm will be pleased. Even though this was not that big a deal. Surely he could have grabbed a few people and went in himself. How odd. Alright, let's make our way down south again.
I won't let you die.
Gotcha. There we go. I like this, man. Yeah. Pretty. Come on. Go this way. We'll go this. Yeah, so this is one of those little locations where you need to go through a building, and this will lead us south, and then probably somewhere over here. So you'd expect this to go straight, but no, there's this little curve that you can barely see on the map. They could have worked those maps a little bit better. Would also like to have more of a zoom here. I think that would help. Alright, let's go and make ourselves some new little tapestries on Wookiees. No, where are they? Here? Those are not Wookiees.
Simple.
Yeah, I want us to defeat the Wookiee Battle Masters, but I'm not seeing any thus far. Ooh, it's a blue light. Come on, give us something good then. This might also give us a nice little level up. Just that little bit closer to 80. Alright, gourmet ration pack. Take it. At least that's a Wookiee warrior. Oh, that clears for the counts for the bonus objective. Whoopsie daisy. Oh no. Yeah, these enemies just have a lot of health. They're not that problematic.
I won't let you die.
I know, Zarek, I'm fine. Don't worry. Wondering more where those Wookiee Bastard Masters are, but it looks like we found one. And another one. Good. Rigger. Rigger. Boom. Surely you can deal with him, Zarek. Yes. Good. Yes, let the hatred run through you, my young niece. Dark side. Okay. A little bit closer because then our arcs will also hit the rebel armsmen. That's 7,000 XP just from a single kill. We need like 10 of those. 10k for that. Okay. That was a bit more than I expected. Let's just trigger our crits. I think the cooldown's quite low. That, yeah, 1.5 minutes. We can do this. Ooh. Look, we haven't like an additional enemy, not an advert. I'm not sure about Bold Rush and how I'm going to weave that in nicely. Really work with the rotation. It's not strong enough. maybe it'll get stronger once we get a few more perks, but this moment, nah, not a fan. Where are we going to find 20 more rebels? Great. I feel like we're going to kill all of the battle masters way before that. Oh, there's a few droids here. That's good. That helps. That was a good group to find. Gotta deal with his walking carpet. And Mustachio Man. Big Mustachio Man. There we go, level 73. There's one more Battle Master. It's a Skinner. Defensive tactics. Yeah, we're just gonna move here because yeah, the AoE effect is gonna kill that. Did I put the dot? Gotcha. Stuff. Let's see. Armsman, militiaman. So pop that. Throw that. These clowns are blinded. Zalek, why didn't you use that on that one? Make a lot more sense. Come on then. And another one. That's the wrong way around. Actually close enough to spark. Okay. I think that would work. But I'll take it. La-di-da-di-ga-di-ga-di-ga-di-ga. Yeah, he was getting too close either way. Just click there. Grab this group because it has droids, so they're easy kills.
I won't let you die.
Always the strong first. They deal more damage. Whereas the elites mainly have a lot more health. Come on. You. No. Who's next? That's the last of the Battle Masters. Need 2 kills, so let's make sure to kill this group. And then we can do the Battle Master group. Increases crit chance by 60%. So good. What do we just pick up? Oh, it's some outfit here. Okay, never mind. Maybe we got something useful. Flipping the Republic. Good. 500 Republic aligned combatants killed. Oh, that would have been another Battle Master. So there's plenty of Battle Masters here.
Great.
You mean let us be great? We are already great, Zalek. You doubting my ability.
This will provide a bit of comfort to my men. Good to see those hairy savages shown their place.
Hairy savages. I think I prefer walking carpets. I think that's a far nicer xenophobic thing to say. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's make our way out and make sure to go. I think it's left from here. Yeah. Put some rebellious droll and more keys. Okay. Sure. We've got Into the Fire over here, which is a resistance stronghold of sorts. I see some droll, I see a Wookiee.
I won't let you die.
I have a Droll. I have a Wookiee. Droll Wookiee. Maybe Wookiee Droll. The Wookiee is more like a bear in a way. Like a bear dog, you could say. A bear and a dog, but this... What is it? Is this like a chipmunk? Is that it? I think the Drow is more like a chipmunk. Not sure. They look like they would have squeaky voices, at least. Oh, hello. Yeah, I just needed to kill a few more Wookiees. Don't care about these Drow sidekicks. But it's convenient that it's Wookiees and Drow, because then it's very easy to tell who's a Wookiee and who's a Drow. Because of their length. One more, so that's gonna be our last of these.
Finished.
Yes. You're correct, Zalek. finished. What? You just want to die.
I won't let you die.
That is just rude. Just for that, you will die a most painful death. Understand, I was trying to get past you without triggering. Paid the price for your lack of vision. Do we have any news? Ooh, the gourmet ration pack is nice for Zalek. Okay.
Thank you, Master.
You are very welcome. As is the raid plate.
I like it.
Good. Good. Open this up. Now then, we are trying to kill some more of these rebel guerrillas. There's stores, looks like there's one of them over there. Oh, more droids! Is that? No. I thought for a moment he had like an R2 as a face. Would that be silly? Boom.
You are well.
Yes, I am. I'm doing alright, Alec. Just dealing with things here quite nicely. It's just a few battles here to take care of. What? Did you just punch me in the face with a gun? How dare you? Hatred is swelling us now. These rebels will pay. Okay, one more, please. Done. And oh, I guess that's all they wanted me to do here. Fine by me. Return to the Imperial War Camp. Good stuff. Yeah. Now then, you promised me some form of payment.
I cleared out the Wookiees, Salonians, and Drall for you.
Yep.
That you did. Just got word the goods made it to Tradix safely.
Ah,
here's your cut,
good.
as promised. You certainly got away with those mongrels. Should have asked you to snag a few pelts while you were out there.
Well, I didn't clean up the corpses, so you're welcome. Catch them. Lord Villa.
The flames called you here too, didn't they? Pity you missed the show.
The show?
Our bombs plummeted in silence, then blossomed, giving birth to the magnificent inferno. I yearn for the flames' warm embrace. Instead, I can only watch the fire reduce the rebel factories to ash.
Ooh.
Fire embodies a Sith's rage, our strength, our capacity for destruction.
Exactly. The blaze deserves our reverence. I came to nurse the inferno and watch the blaze consume the rebels. Sadly, the flames were denied their pleasure. Too many Corellians escaped the fire. Republic doctors treat them, poisoning the survivors against the Empire and fueling their rebellion.
Isn't that just fantastic?
It's not that bad. We simply must fan the flames of destruction. Crush the survivors, and the rebels will realize that defiance earns them death. I'd cast them into the Inferno myself, but the flames, so close, I'd never resist them. Perhaps you could fuel the blaze with the rebel blood.
Oh,
why didn't you say so sooner?
Good. Find their medical camp. Burn their resistance to the ground.
She's been hugging flames, hasn't she? She was like, oh, there's a campfire here. Oh, I must hug the campfire. Must hug. That's why she has those burn marks.
The rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently.
Yes.
The resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
Hunting the rebels will be simple. I'll just follow the stink of their fear.
It won't be long till they muster courage, my lord. Those tunnels are Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
We'll lock them in the
Patience,
tunnels.
Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors. Those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels. Clawed to pieces.
These creatures may challenge your street gangs, but they're no match for the Force.
Of course, my lord. But those tunnels are a maze packed with the savage beasts. Best to keep your lightsaber drawn at all times.
I'll be fine.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrthil, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrthil's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
I'll deal with
The Solonian tunnels will soon belong to the Empire.
Storm the Solonian Warren and deal with them. Once you're in, Imperial forces will cut off their escape. As for you, Darbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord.
Axial
Corellia's
Park
Prime Minister
is,
to be
I
is
believe,
happy to serve.
more of the government center of the
Domesticate
planet.
the Solonians or kill them. May the dark side guide you.
It's interesting that he's sending them. Yeah, okay, so we're also going to deal with a Solonian infestation.
That was amazing. I saw the fires through my optics.
Those tiny
Part of
little
me still
blips.
wishes we could have blown all the charges at once, but that... Corellian star drives won't be funneling any more money.
This demonstration will remind the other corporations to toe the line.
Toe the line.
Politics is for the brass and the movers and shakers. I just blow up what they tell me to.
You're a simple man,
Really
Corgan.
pulled my fat out of the fire. You ever need some custom work done? I owe you.
That you do. And don't forget it. Let's head to the Solonian tunnels. What do we need to do? We need to stoke some Inferno. Easy enough. And then we'll head into the Solonian Tunnel network, where some of these ferries are locked. Good stuff. Nice relaxing trip. We are traveling a war zone, but we're not noticing anything of it. I think this planet could do with just more background explosions and the like, to give it that wartime feel that it's lacking at this moment. Okay, we'll deal with the mechs first. Be better. Droid, welded droid. I don't want to kill droids. I want to kill some resistance forces.
Let us be great.
Right. We need to find more mech. There's one. Just a little camp. We can wipe them out easy enough. They're all normal enemies. Easily slain. Last one? No, we need one more mech after this. There's our last target. So at least Lord Valash will be pleased. Fire Solonian. Let's deal with the Solonian uprising. What's this?
I won't let you die.
Do you think you could stop me for a moment? Come on. Good. Ah. No. The Solonian Tunnel Network. There's the Solonians. Weasel-like enemies. So you gotta watch your eggs. Might drain them. Just to kill 24 Solonians. Too hard. Oh, Blood and Fire is also here. Guess this tunnel network goes around the entire area here. Which makes sense because it is the way the rebels are using to traverse the planet without us noticing. As long as they can. We're going to find out that they can't do so for very longer. Such a nice technique. Blasting them. and then stunning them by doing so. Okay, let's head on south here first. Yes, there's our class quest. Then the fuel refinery area. So Thanaton thought he could stop us by having these mercenaries deal with the fuel line. We can't have that. Yeah. So we'll deal with them. It's unfortunate, but they knew what they were getting into as soon as the Kaggath was announced. And we should have picked the winning team. Which was also obvious once the Kaggath was announced. Boom. 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 The champion does disarm, it explodes. Come on then. Worry. That's not valid. This bomb. Yeah. Now for the second one.
You are well.
I am. Quite well, son. Quite well. For my next trick. Boom. Need 13 more of those. Well, more canaries. Then beat me to it, Zack. Beat me to it. Good. You've learned. Oh, that's 8 more.
You are well.
Seven. So this we need 3 more, apparently. Should be easy. Let's group the 3 down there. even if there isn't, that could make it through. Good. Because this is a Kaggath, which means that you want to kill as many as possible, because there's the blood sport. Well, well, well.
Not bad, but not enough. Now everyone sees your weakness.
What weakness?
You've saved your fleet, but you've let the enemy slip from your grasp.
Have I though, Thanaton? Have I? Get you.
My lord, the refinery is ours.
That it is.
The fleet is refueling as we speak.
It's time we struck at Thanaton directly.
With pleasure, my lord. We've located Thanaton's main base of operations on Corellia. An old Republic command center inside the Museum of Corellian Industry.
Oh my.
All of his
The
resources
museum.
are centered on that base. And better still, few people know that it no longer belongs to the Republic.
Then that is
We must obliterate Thanaton's base. Get the fleet ready.
The fleet has more than enough firepower to do the job. But unfortunately, the base is shielded from within against orbital attack.
Oh.
If I know Thanaton, the place is just as heavily guarded inside. To take out those shields, you'll want a strike force at your back.
But I wanted to upright right against it.
Are you offering your men to help me?
I'm afraid I don't have a man to spare, and certainly none with the kind of training you'd need. You'd want field commandos.
Well, surely
There's an
there are some
Imperial
here.
Commando outpost outside the Coronet City Zoo. They should get you inside the base to destroy the shield generators.
All right.
When the shields are down, the fleet will strike.
Good. Good. This sounds like a decent plan. Decent. Oh. This is where they make escape. The coward. He wouldn't face us directly. Shame. Such a shame. Let's see. We are 73. That meant that we got conduction now. Every fork lightning and fork darkness reduces the cooldown of polarity shift, which is nice. That's our alacrity boost. Now we can. Well, I think we took a wrong turn. Yeah. Yep. Oh well. Not like it matters. They're just mercenaries. So we can choose 4-speed grants immersion, removes movement and pairing. That is mainly nice for PvP. Reduces damage from periodic attacks. Sounds fun. Or targets afflicted by affliction are slow. I think I'll go for the slow. I think that's for now a better idea. Could have done the 10% damage decrease, but Again, we only afflict one target at a time. So maybe we'll switch to corrupted flesh. Come on. Oh, we killed all of these. Is this that group that we skipped? Switch to corrupted flesh, and then at 78 we're going to get convulsing currents. Shock deals 35% more damage to targets affected by crushing darkness. Darkness deals more damage while polarity shift is active. Okay. And our thundering blast makes it so that our dark heal is an instant. That can be useful. In a tight spot, that can be very useful. Okay. We need to kill some more Solonians, and we need to deal with Mirthil, the Solonian nest mother. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. Go, nice group. It's only 24. Rushing darkness is going to increase polarity shift. Whereas rushing darkness also does more damage with polarity shift active, so that is a nice combination. Pop polarity shift. Use lightning flag, then crushing darkness. Will work. So we need 3 more Solonians, and we need to deal with Mirthil. I think we can probably do both here. Yeah, we can. Boom. There we go. So much for the infestation. Now to deal with Mirthil. Oh.
I won't let you die.
Mirthil. There you are. Yes, you will lose the tunnels. You
I've
must
heard
be
much of the
Mirthil.
Solonians' fearsome leader. I'll rest when Corellia serves the Empire.
What do you mean, babe? We were asked to come here. Just not by you. For our aggressive negotiations. So much for your guard. Yes, that time is over.
Corellia is under new management, Myrtle. Impressive work, my lord. These rebels were foolish to fight a Sith of your power. I am General Heska, Imperial Guard. Darth Decimus sent us to assist.
We're late, but it's a pleasure.
I expect a troop backup, not someone of your rank.
The Imperial Guard responds to the most vital missions. We flanked the den and caved in the tunnels behind us. The rebels' transportation network is crushed. As for the Solonians, Darth Decimus leaves their fate in your hands.
Oh, how nice. What do you mean you deserve life? You attacked us. You deserve
We'll
death.
kill every last Solonian on Corellia, starting with you.
I will convey your orders. No Solonian will be spared. Finally, we can focus on our fight with the Republic.
Yes.
Corellia's once pristine axial park is now a war zone. The Republic's desperately fighting to regain control. Darth Decimus hopes you'll lead our offensive. We collapsed the tunnels leading out, so you must take a rocket tram to Axial Park. Meet me in our garrison. We'll crush them.
We will. Well, Haskell, we will. I feel like there's something else for us to do here. Oh, wait. Axial Park is the area before the government district. Except before that is...
See anything you like?
The government, it's not exactly. It's close to it. Not it. Ooh.
Come again?
Looks like we have something I would like.
Thank you, Master.
Double something, please.
Thank you, Master.
7 already. Just what I want to see. Let's turn in these two down.
The rebels are finished.
Good, good. The rebellion weakens with every blow. Soon there'll be nothing but ash and a distant memory.
Yes. Yes, they are. I don't think we'll need to confiscate those rebel supplies for now. Go and make our way to Axial Park, shall we? Looks like the rebellion has much to do here anyway. No power here.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Troy. Okay. Just gonna follow this one. I think it's Axial Park North that we're heading to, rather than south. You can see the Republic is also on this planet. It's a shared planet with both the Republic side and the Imperial side. And if you're a Republic player, you will start at the Republic base, and then work your way on there. Is it south? Oh, okay. It's Axial Park South. I thought it was north. My mistake. Welcome to Axial Park. Mind the gap. What? That was slightly weird. Okay. What do we have here? The Imperial Garrison and the escape dewbacks. I guess we're at the zoo right now. Simon, what is going on? Oh, is it terrifying? Good. Okay then. You? I can handle
Sounds
the
like you need some help.
Why?
Mesmiver, Cotilia for Leon, as Edge Edlin Dolog as Volhoje.
Hasn't the Empire supplied you with any troops for the job?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, they all die, of course, because they're the regular troops and they're useless. Blow up the tram, even if you blow up yourself to do it, and then you didn't do it. Okay, okay.
Time for you to see what a Sith can do.
I'll deal with the Republic trap. That's easy enough. Now, Grunt. Excuse you. Oh, the Green Jedi have arrived.
Tell me what's been done to you.
Are they too fast for you? Well, you are a big guy. Lightsaber in guts and you're still alive? Qui-Gon Jinn would be very angry at this.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
Yes. Alright. Alright. Kill them good. I will kill them good. Don't worry. So that's going to be further up north here. Now, welcome to the garrison. General Hesker should be expecting us over here. Ooh, there's a few more people that need assistance. Alright. Lord Cano.
These Corellians are something, aren't they? Bomb their cities and they come right back and blow up your shuttle.
Yeah, they're very explosive focused.
These people bought themselves a world of hurt, but darned if they haven't earned my respect. Now the Solonians, them I could do without. Vicious feral things killing with tooth and claw. Probably crawling with diseases, too.
Don't waste your time fretting over those mongrels.
They die.
Positive thinking. I like that. The Solonians fancy themselves warriors, but they fight like beasts, leaving only pieces of our soldiers behind.
So?
One pack in particular has taken special delight in
a rare Gamu.
I need someone to find these strays and put them down.
What do you mean, a rare Gamu, do you? Good to see you.
It's as good
I'll
as done.
handle it.
Now that's the kind of initiative this empire needs. You'll find the Solonian Warren nearby.
How are you doing?
Exterminate them like the vermin they are.
Oh, I will. I'll deal with these weasels. Oh, you're normally asleep by the time it's... Yeah, that's true. Like, it must be, what? Is it late there or early? I'm not sure. No, it's not too bad. 9:30. Then again, if you're playing with Nick till 5 or 6, or someone else, yeah.
You're a good little collaborator, so I heard you out. But you tell me how to do my job again, I'll bleed you.
Please, I'm sorry. I'm only asking you not to hunt and kill these creatures.
My lord, don't mind my saying so, but you've picked the right time to show up.
Ha ha ha.
The Republic's turned loose a bunch of jagalors from the Coronet Zoo. They're getting torn to shreds trying to advance through the area.
Ah, so first, these Imperial troops are incapable of dealing with like a handful of Republic troops. They can't deal with Padawans. And now they can't even handle a few zoo animals. Really?
I'm trying to remember the last time I heard an excuse this pitiful.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'd never seen a Jagalore, I'd say the same thing. They're Corellian predators, powerful, extremely aggressive.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense with going to bed around 6 or 7 a.m.
I need them put down.
These are rare and graceful predators, the kings of Corellian wildlife. Yes, the Empire's advance must continue, but please, don't exterminate the Jagalores.
Guess the zoo official wants them back in the zoo so he can make some money. Stuff. I used to do that with going to bed 6 or 7 a.m. like years ago. Especially when I was playing a lot of EVE Online, then time was not something on my mind exactly. So who exactly are you, zoo
We haven't
official?
been introduced.
He's a zoo administrator.
Yes.
He's been working with the occupation, so I said I'd hear him out. Doesn't know when to shut up.
Please, the zoo has a pheromone compound for managing Jagalore aggression. You can redirect their hostility at their Republic handlers. Same result, no killing.
You kill him,
All right,
you
all
know
right.
they're neutralized. No surprises.
Fine, we'll deal
The way
with the
to deal with
Jagalores.
an unruly animal is to put it down.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Simple solutions are good solutions. Good hunting.
We don't want the Jagalores to get out. I think they're also a little bit too dangerous. Especially without any decent captivity methods here. Yeah. So then, isn't it really a rare Deja rather than a rare Gamu? Just saying. At this time.
You honor me again,
General.
my lord. Welcome to Axial Park. Our battle needs your presence and your lightsaber.
And my lightning.
This used to be the most beautiful parkland in all Republic space. Of course, our fights changed the landscape considerably. Darth
slightly.
Decimus will brief you on the specifics.
Impressive work choking off the Solonians. This fight, however, will demand the full scope of your passion, strength, and power. The Republic is going all out to hold Axial Park. They know that control over Corellia hangs in the balance. The park's crawling with shock troops, battle droids, and special forces, all led by one very dangerous Jedi. We've never faced such a massive Republic deployment.
So, a massive Republic deployment is one very dangerous Jedi. And some troops and droids. Sure, right. That's how it works. You're used to a night shift schedule, so your late is different from most. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And that is the whole thing with all of these global time zones that's getting in the way of everything. Confusing. And then we get the whole summertime discussion as well, with time suddenly being an hour later than before. Silly stuff. It's a shame we need to sleep so much. Yeah. So what's our response?
How is the
Decimus?
Empire retaliating?
We've blocked off side streets, forcing the Republic into open warfare. On the ground, we have artillery, special ops, walkers, every ingredient for victory.
Okay.
This battle demands more. Corellia won't be ours while the rebels still stand. We must crush their army here, break the Republic, and take Axial Park. Then we're primed to strike at the rebellion's heart.
General Heska,
Oh,
tell your
deal
men
with
to
it.
follow my command. We're going to crush the Republic army.
Excellent. But you'll have more than Imperial forces nipping at your heels. You remember the corrupt Corellian counselor, Darbin Sal.
Yes.
Are these restraints really necessary?
Darbin is now your prisoner. He will join your foray into Axial Park, and you will deliver him to the Republic.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Hear that, Darbin? We're marching into battle. I hope you're ready.
Just don't move too fast. These bindings are giving me blisters.
As tempting as it is, don't kill him.
Ah.
We need Darbin to help us infiltrate the Republic.
Can I kill him
Take him into battle as
after?
your captive, then lose him. Darbin should remember the rest.
Like my mother's face. I charm my way into the Republic. Once you win Axial Park, I help bring them down from the inside.
Okay.
Precisely. Unleash Darbin, conquer Axial Park, and you'll plant the seed for our final victory. Hold nothing back.
Look at Darbin. The fresh face, cheerful spirit. Not damaged enough to be an Imperial prisoner.
You are absolutely correct, General Hesketh. Good point.
Hold still, Darbin. I wouldn't want to blind you.
You can't be serious.
Much better. When the Republic questions your loyalty, show them your bruises. You deliver this rodent, and I'll direct your strikes against the Republic army itself.
Well, that was exhilarating. I've never fired one of these things before. Maybe I'll get some practice in on my way to the Republic.
Remember who you serve, Darbin.
The Empire is your master. Don't forget that.
No need to worry. The Republic's on its way out, and I don't ally with losers. Farewell.
Good.
When this is over
Good.
and I'm Prime Minister, I won't forget you.
General,
is that a
Darbin's
threat?
armed and ready.
Finally, now to the battle at hand. Our gun batteries are under assault. Drive off the Republic forces. Once the guns are safe, I'll have additional intel.
At least he's honest about his opportunity. That's absolutely true. Like, he would probably sell his mother if that got him better off. Well, that is quite a weakling. Now, what do we have here? We need to kill some green Jedi. We need to kill some Thanaton, so some walking weasels. We've got some Jagalors to deal with. All quite easy. Let's see, Thanaton's just over here. Let's make our way. We can't. Unfortunately, we can't just drop a 500 on it. That'd be easy. Where do we go? An escaped Ackley. Fun. There we go. Yeah. Gonna have him use his staff at that range. Really spinning strikes. I mean, we dealt with Myrtle, so why are these Solonians still here? Maybe because we decided to get rid of all Solonians? That they don't really have a choice in the matter anymore? Alec? Why is this Solonian attacking me? Rude. Yeah. And lovely. We have then Republic infiltrators. That is the fight for Axial Park itself. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, there's one. Really? Get over here. Oh, hello.
Let us be great.
Much for the infiltrators. Just a moment, need to let the dog in. There, go. Otherwise the dog is gonna keep scratching the door. It's probably not the best for the door. That's good. Let's go. So I guess that means that you've got a whole Sunday ahead of you, whereas mine is already gone for the most part. Planning on doing anything nice today?
Well.
Just a nice, relaxed Sunday.
For now. Republic troops are crawling behind our lines. Stop them out.
Sure thing, General. Deal with the jump troops. In a minute. Got it. I do prefer the beast mounts in this game. Most of the time. They just have a really nice feel to them, and this feels more like riding. The speeders often feel a little bit floaty, which might be weird to say because speeders are supposed to float, but they just don't feel... Again, I want to say grounded, but that doesn't really make any sense when talking about speeders. Think people get what I mean? There's no oomph. Major, I need some commandos because we need to deal with a certain Sith Lord.
My lord, unbelievable. I never expected to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me.
I think I do.
Of course I do. Your help was inestimable.
I am humbled, my lord. After Balmoral was secured, they transferred me to the source section.
Balmora. That's been a while.
What can I do for you? We don't have much, but what we do have is yours.
That was like 15 streams ago or something like that.
I need help invading Thanaton's base.
Easier said than done.
Why? Oh. That's not good. Like we've got some
We've been
Republic
getting
commandos
clobbered, but
here.
we're expecting reinforcements. When they arrive, I should be able to form an assault squad for you.
Major Illan, Republic soldiers incoming.
No, not incoming. Already here. Okay. There.
You are well.
Something tells me Thanaton set this up, because there's no way they would have found this on accident. Okay, do a personalized horror portrait. Oh, nice.
Your help made all the difference, my lord, but I don't know how long we can hold this position.
Well, we don't have to
We're
hold
losing
this
soldiers
position.
as fast as we can replace them, but if you need the Empire's finest, we're there for you.
I am most grateful.
Anything I can do to help, my lord. Once you're inside Thanaton's base, use this signaler, and I'll send my men the order to attack.
Good. Good. Should definitely help us steal nasty traitor. Jump troopers. Where are the jump troopers? See some cannoneers. Rollman. Gentlemen. Yeah, no jump troopers. Hmm. Gotta be around here somewhere. There they are. Hello there. Gotcha. Officers over here. Oh, there's plenty of targets to choose from here. Good. Always nice.
I won't let you die.
I know, Zach. I know you won't. Because if you did, you would die yourself as well. You're in your
Fight your way into Coronet Zoo. Destroy the Republic's artillery.
Alright. They probably want us to head there first. Yeah. Okay, let's head to the zoo first. That's this second of the bit here. We'll deal with the artillery batteries. And we can deal with the Jagalors at the same time, which is good. Okay. And left. Where are you guys? Cornet Zoo. Is these? So these little things count as artillery here. They're like the turrets that we could see in The Empire Strikes Back when the Empire is beginning to assault Hoth. There is a lot of these turrets on the line of the rebellion. Very similar at least. That was a Jagalor? Really? Yeah, if they're working with the Republic, then I think it was a good idea to get rid of them. They seem to have been trained to attack us. Ah, check. Boom. Why is that patrol out so far? He was trying to pull the heavy battle droid. Fine. Destroy him as well. All the same to me.
The Republic's moving to flank us. Cut them down.
Okay, so the flankers are going to be up here. So that's going to allow us to move on to the museum eventually. To find us some more objectives. Nexu up here. We saw those in Attack of the Clones as well. The Colosseum. Commandos. I'm not seeing a lot of Jagalors. Mainly Nexu. We were in the wrong... Oh, there's one. Oh, hello there.
Let us be great.
Yes. Good. Bioanalyses and on to the next. Oh, and there's another one over there. Should be everything we need. Interesting looking creatures there. They're like this panther-like print or... but very weird fangs. Its face is so odd. Okay, so if I'm looking at the map correctly, we should be able to get through on this end. And then be able to take a right somewhere. Yes. Looks like it. We should have some flankers up next. And we can deal with the Green Jedi as well. Special company of Jedi fighting in the war as some form of commandos. Oh, hello. Let's see all the flankers.
Let us be great.
Trying to flank me. Where are you? Bad up here. Obviously, I can sense you guys. Fine, I'll deal with the flankers first. Because they seem to want my attention. And they have my attention. Just not my curiosity. Come on then. Whoop, too easy.
Launching a major assault. Kill the commandos leading it, then grab their emergency flares so they can't call in backup.
Okay. Let's deal with this. Shouldn't be too hard. Find some flares. Gotta find some green Jedi. The green Jedi should be easy to spot, right? If they're wearing like green, bright green. Most glow in the dark. See, there's a green scout. Looking for a green Jedi. Okay. Where? Just scouts? Really? Are there ambushes? There we are. You thought you could ambush me. Oh, you have a weird bald spot. I know I have a weird bald spot. Yours is weird. Yes, sir. So, green Jedi are more like assassins? Well, they're like commandos, but they also have like this assassin-like squad, which is
I have something to say.
Kind of weird because you wouldn't expect Jedi to have assassins, and yet they do. So what does that say about the Jedi, really? Probably that they're not so. Because they always seem to be on this moral high ground. But why, really? Defeated 25 strong Jedi. I would not call these strong Jedi. Maybe less weak Jedi. But still weak. So much for the green Jedi. Now to get us some flares, so we can get that commander out. Kill some Republic commandos. Oop. This one.
You are well.
Guys, I need 6. Surely you all have flares. They line up so nice. So nice.
Good work. Now let's use their signals against them. Get close to the Republic warpers and set off the flares. Our squadrons will spy the signal and blow the targets away.
Okay. Sure. I thought we were gonna try and use their own artillery against them. But this works as well.
distress signal. Our outpost is under attack.
Have to wait a little bit. Because these don't count for the Republic forces we need to kill. That's fine.
I won't let you die.
And we're just killing these for fun. Like a good Sith does. Let's see. Let's place some explosive on the tram track in the meantime. They can't get any reinforcements in. We can deal with their assault. So that should be here. Yes. Good. Well, that worked. Good stuff. Definitely better explosives than the last pair that we used. Maybe they were wet. Yeah. Someone come by already. Someone's stealing my kills.
You are well.
Yeah. Just need a few more, thank you very much. One. There's one. Whoop. The direct text bug again. There we go.
Let us be great.
Oh, these count. Lovely. That should deal with them.
Contact Lieutenant Roval in our outpost. We'll coordinate your final assault from there.
Okay, we will momentarily, but first I want to deal with the Museum of Corellian Industry, because Thanaton has been a pain in our ass for way too long. Way too long. Hello there. Guess that's our commandos. There's too few guards here. Expected more. Oh, there we are. His apprentices. Soldier.
Let us be great.
Here's our city loyalists. I would rather call them traitors. I guess he's loyal to Thanaton, which makes, yeah, I guess it makes him loyalist as long as Thanaton is a part of the Dark Council. So we'll just have to make sure that he's not a part of the Dark Council for long. So I think we'll manage to cut through them quite quickly.
My lord, when there is time, I have something to say.
Yes, yes, I know, Zal. I know you want to say things. We're kind of in the middle of something here. Alright, one more. You see? Are they using some form of battle meditation? Let's say battle meditation is a very powerful force technique that some Jedi and Sith would be able to use to influence the minds of soldiers on the battlefield. But it would leave them themselves very vulnerable. So usually they would stay on the ship and use the battle meditation to try and buff the forces on the ground. We have one woman from the Darth Revan. Yes, yes, exactly. Battle meditation was also there in Knights of the Old Republic. Though I guess there you would not see it as powerful as you could see it in a situation like this, because their battle meditation would only really affect your party, whereas in the lore it would affect entire armies. I think Bastila had it, if I'm correct. Very powerful ability. I think, what was his name? Naga Sadao also used an ability like that to defeat the forces of Empress Crash, the planet. Because he made it so that the enemies would see monsters instead of the actual troops, and would also duplicate the troops themselves, so it would appear like the army was twice as big. Very useful ability. Come on then. A welding torch. Sure. Okay, there should be a terminal here. Ah, there it is. To deal with the shield generators.
Too canny. Defense Protocol 6 now! Now!
Too canny. Oh. Well, that's an Imperial Guard droid. Very much is. Of type Magna Guard. Okay, interesting. That would mean that this is the same type of droid that General Grievous had as his guard. Guess he looks similar, yeah. with the lance. This is probably an earlier model, of course. Signet ring. No influence gain, no influence gain. We have so much crap in our inventory. Nothing good. Nothing good. Okay, who's calling me?
Lord! Heavy fire! Help! Front lines base. Republic forces. Defenses weakened. Reckless disregard. Unimperial behavior.
Oh,
You're under
get
attack.
to it.
Hold tight. I'll be right there.
Republic surprise attack. Need help.
Yep.
Hurry.
Thanaton probably leaked their position. Let's see. Was it Bastila who had battle meditation? I think so. Because it was a very rare ability. Applications. Light side users. First used by Odin Arcajet and Nomi Sunra. Yeah, that's probably the first most important one. The Noma Sunrider, also practiced by Bastila Shan. Yes. During this Jedi Civil War and the Battle of Rakata Prime. Yep. Yep. And on the dark side, it was also used by Lady Lumia. That's probably... I think that was during Sakun. Lumia... Isn't it? Oh no, this is Lumiere from Palpatine times. Oh. Oh, but then it was called Sith Battle Coordination, so that's a little bit different. Yeah, so it's mainly Nomi Sunrider and Bastila Shan that used it on the Jedi side. Nomi Sunrider is one of the characters from the whole Nagasadao and Exar Kun and Ulic Keldroma storyline, which was from the Star Wars comics from the, I think, the 80s and the 90s. I have them upstairs somewhere in one of the large omnibuses that I have of Star Wars comics. But pretty fun to read. Old, they've definitely aged quite a bit. Fun to read, nevertheless. Okay, let's see. We need to talk to Lieutenant Roval about the fight for Actual Park, because we want to make sure that the Republic gets blown out of here, and then we can get to Moff Byron, because otherwise maybe the Republic will try and reinforce using these troops, and we don't want that. Okay. There's the front entrance. This should be a little forward command post of sorts. Lieutenant!
Thank goodness it's you, my lord. It's madness. Artillery blasts, Republic troops everywhere. I thought we were finished.
Contact Imperial Command. This battle's not over yet.
Oop.
Of course.
We're
I'll
getting
put you through at once.
Good work out there. Darwin's met his rebel contact. Axial Park's covered with Republic casualties. But they're not retreating yet. The rebels are massing at the Sith War Memorial Garden. A pit honoring Jedi scum who fell to our first invasion 300 years ago. Naturally, that's where the Republic base lies. Guarded by battle droids, Jedi, and a battalion of their best shock troops. You name the weapon. They have aimed it our way.
So we should deal with that special Jedi.
Someone's responsible for this mess. We must enslave him to our will.
There is such a man, my lord, but he won't break easily. Lieutenant, his profile?
Yes, sir. Master Corellia, a Zabrak Jedi Knight, Republic war hero, and veteran of the sacking of Coruscant.
One of the few survivors. Many Sith fell to his lightsaber that day. He earned himself a pretty little reputation.
Yes, I bet.
Survivors claimed he was invincible. Blaster bolts splashing off skin, lightsabers failing in his presence.
Right.
I say it's that special armor under his robes. Since then, Master Corellia has aged into a hardened warhorse. His myth has grown, and he stands between us and control of Axial Park.
Is he using some form of Kratos' armor? Is that it?
Corellia's future lies with the Empire. No Jedi will prevent that.
We will attack at once. You'll have the full support of the Imperial military. Lieutenant, order your men to strike the Memorial Garden. Hit every monument. Erase all signs of the Republic's past victory. I need you to spearhead the attack. Storm the Republic base and bury the Jedi Master. We take Axial Park now.
Very well, General. You are. Ooh.
You are well.
24. Okay, let's grab Axial Park. The Empire. None. Light patrol here. Let's do this. Hello.
You are well.
Edge delivery. Yeah, I can't leave it with you guys. I need to bring this package to the addressee, I'm afraid. Yes, terribly sorry. I know you don't like this. I see that you're shooting at me just to get this package, but no, it's terribly important to bring this package directly to Silly Jedi. Yes, Silly Jedi. No, you're not Silly Jedi. You're just a Jedi adept. Okay, we'll take a right here. On. Come on then. Make our way through.
There you are. I was afraid I wouldn't reach you in time.
What is it, Darwin?
The Republic didn't buy my story. They accused me of being an Imperial agent, so I tossed them something extra.
Would that be me?
I mentioned your assault on the Memorial Garden. The Republic ate it up. They took me in, then sent a strike team your way.
You did what you had to do. I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I'll make it up to you once Axial Park falls. Just be careful in there.
You owe me one, Darwin.
That's my cue to go. I'm sure you'll pull through just fine.
Yep. Oh, hello. If this is all they're bringing, then we should be fine. But if they knew who they were dealing with, this is not going to be all they're bringing. Really? That's it? Okay, sure. Something tells me he didn't say that it was a Sith.
You are well.
Oi. Did I say you could jump at me? No, I did not. So, ooh, stay there. Good Jedi. Next one. Now then, Corellia. They say never meet your heroes. I can see why.
You're responsible for the Empire's sudden
That's
victories.
a weird face.
I'm surprised you'd have the courage to face me. You know I can't be killed. Blasters, grenades, even lightsabers. No effect. I've defended the Republic for decades without a scratch. Some even call me the Sith Butcher. Not to my taste, but accurate enough.
I'm not easily tricked.
Words won't mask your fear. I can smell it wafting out of every pore.
Overconfident. Like Darth Malak, who the men and women here died to defeat. This garden honors champions of the Jedi Civil War. Heroes. Revan, Bastila Shan, and my ancestors. Zabrak, who fought to save the galaxy. I follow in their great tradition. When I strike you down, the Empire loses its only hope of taking Corellia.
Then prove yourself.
Draw your
Master
lightsaber.
Corey.
Show me how powerful you really are.
Corellia!
The Empire! Yeah, I can also just scream the faction. Okay, so you've got some tricks. You will fall either way, Master Corellia. Foolish.
Funny. I'd almost forgotten what pain felt like.
Oh, glad I could
Surely I'm
remind
trophy
you.
enough for you today. The wounded here are barely clinging to life. Just go. Leave them in peace.
So that they can eventually turn on us again. No,
They
thank
chose
you.
their fate the second they joined Corellia's resistance.
Such a useful ability, being able to shoot lightning from your hands. Just imagine,
Code
you'll
red.
never need
All
batteries.
patient life signs critical. 73% of patients deceased. 86%. All patients deceased.
You monster.
For you. Very good. That deals with the assault. Let's report in. So we did some cleanup of the zoo animals, we dealt with the Green Jedi, we dealt with the rocket tram as well. All that's left is for us to report in, and then we'll probably deal with Darth Thanaton next time.
Mesmiva, Corellia for Leon. As Edge Edlin Dolog
He
as
recognizes the sound of his own bomb. Does he have some very special sounding bombs?
Folio Semisem, Ugin is it key.
Alright. Sure. We'll take it. Okay, so we've got Lieutenant Octon here. Probably something for later, I guess. Yes. Okay, Garad.
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
Unabonko wawuni kupa.
Yeah, yeah, I did. It was easy. It was really easy. I don't get why they were having such difficulty with facing the Green Jedi. Ah, we all have our talents, I suppose. Sky, shield bridge. Still quite a few secondary objectives here. Done.
I cleared out the Solonian warren.
Yep, it's dealt with.
I knew I had a good feeling about you. Maybe now that the Solonians have seen what happens to wild animals, they'll start acting like the civilized creatures they claim.
It doesn't
they are.
matter. I judged them to be superfluous before, so they will be removed.
The Jagalors are dead. You've got nothing to worry about.
Well, well. Looks like our advance is back on track.
Yes.
And one of the rarest species of Corellian wildlife is dead. Excuse me if I don't celebrate.
Don't mind him. He's just a sore loser. As far as I'm concerned, you've done a great thing.
Press on with your advance, Lieutenant. Victory awaits.
Absolutely. We'll be sending out lead units within the hour.
Good. So then, General, I took care of your actual park. Oh, the flesh.
I've killed the unkillable Jedi. Axial Park belongs to the Empire.
Yes.
One absurd rumor of an invincible Jedi safely put to rest.
Yes, and a loose
Your powers
end
are only
also
rivaled by the
put to
Dark
rest.
Council itself. It's been an honor, my lord.
I only wish all servants of the Empire were so capable.
Darth Decimus is personally overseeing our final battle on Corellia. He's requested an audience with you in person. A great
last.
You'll find him in Capital Square, the heart of Corellia's power structure. Assist the Dark Lord and secure this planet for the Empire.
I will, General. I will. Very, very good. But we'll leave that for next time, because we're already half an hour past my usual time. So that's how it goes. We made quite a bit of progress today on Corellia. Quite a few battles dealt with. We have regained Labor Valley for the Empire. We have dealt with the assault on Axial Park. Good stuff here. I hope you had fun coming along for today's playthrough of the Old Republic. See you again next time. That's going to be the same time, same place. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.